With the first night of the draft complete, most of the big names and belts are already off the board. Since multiple belts cannot be on the same brand, some picks are pretty clear. With Bianca Belair being drafted to SmackDown as the Raw Women's Champion, then Rhea Ripley has to be drafted to Raw, with them switching titles. Since Imperium, including Intercontinental Champion Gunther, were all drafted to Raw, then United States Champion Austin Theory has to be drafted to SmackDown. Since Roman Reigns and the Unified title got drafted to SmackDown, then the WWE Championship will be on Raw, with Cody Rhodes most likely being the eventual champion. The only draft picks still up in the air with title implications attached are the women and men's tag team champions. Most likely Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will be drafted to SmackDown, and Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan will be drafted to Raw. The now ousted Bloodline member Usos will be going to Raw. It was surprising that Indy Hartwell was drafted to Raw, considering she will most likely be lost in the women's division there. The only real result of her being drafted is that Tiffany Stratton will most likely become NXT Women's Champion. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn being drafted to SmackDown is a bit of a head-scratcher. They seem to have some almost strange magical vibe in NXT. They had only been champions since Stand and Deliver 4 weeks ago. Before that, they were involved in a feud against each other. The bigger NXT question is what will happen with Braun Breaker. He is now set to face Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship on Sunday, May 28 at NXT Battleground. The results of the WWE Draft go into effect on Monday, May 8. While it doesn't seem like Breaker could do both, he could still be drafted this Monday and still face Hayes at NXT Battleground. Then defeat him for the title and be forced to relinquish the title due to him now being drafted to the main roster, with Hayes ultimately getting the belt back. That's what happened when Solo Sikoa won the North American title in September. He had to relinquish the title the following week because he had been drafted to SmackDown. Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley essentially switched places. Lashley now being drafted to SmackDown and the MIA McIntyre to Raw.